Hey y'all, this is Astro Dim. What's up, what's up? Have you ever been interested in knowing if you can like find if someone has like a fat ass in their chart? It is possible. It is definitely possible, and I'm here to give you those aspects, y'all. This is only going to be part one. I'm actually doing more research and studying butts from all over to see if this actually, if my suggestions and my thoughts are actually correct. Other astrologers have done the same thing, and so I've definitely taken their information into account, but I've definitely added my flair and my suggestions there as well, because I've noticed that, like, okay, there might be an aspect saying that, okay, this person does have a big butt, but for some reason it's not manifesting in the physical. You know, I had to do some research to figure out kind of like why this is not manifesting in the physical. So I definitely added my flair and my information in there, but I'm just going to give you the general aspects now and give you information on why it does work and why it may not work. Okay, so let's go talk about some big booties. So first is Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. With Libra, the body part that represents them in the human body is the butt. So of course, if you have a lot of this Libra energy, that area is going to be more defined, right? So if you have Sun, Moon, and or Libra in your chart, there is a great chance that if you don't have a big butt, you're gonna have a nice lower back and some hips, just because this energy just manifests that within humans. So that's one placement for sure. Another reason why it works too is because it's a Venusian sign, which means that Venus represents Libra, and Venus is, you know, supposed to be the woman form, beauty, everything feminine, right? So no wonder, like, you know, you're gonna be the most feminine and look the most feminine, you know, with that placement and that energy. So Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, that's you, boo. I would say also Libra, Venus as well, for sure. Speaking of Venusian planets, I'm going to throw Taurus in there as well. If you have Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, for sure, there is a great chance that you will have a big butt. Again, same reasoning, but Taurus doesn't actually rule the bottom, your butt. It rules the throat. So these people might have like beautiful like necks and stuff, or beautiful voices, or distinctive voices too. But again, it is a Venusian sign, so that's a feminine planet, and so Taurus is a feminine sign. So you know, that is why that, you know, there's a great chance that your derriere is nice as well. Sagittarius ascendant. So I know you're thinking like, wait, how does that make sense, right? Well, Sag rules the hips kind of too, but it rules mostly thighs. And when you think about the shape of a person, you're not going to see a person with like big thighs and then their hips go inward, and you know what I mean? You're not going to think of that. Like Sagittarius, you know, when you have like with just humans in general, when you have strong thighs, it's going to glide into your hips as well. So usually people with a lot of Sagittarius energy, specifically Sagittarius ascendant folks, they tend to have, you know, shapelier butts. And, you know, the thing is, you can't forget that your ascendant rules your first house. So your first house is your appearance. So whatever sign your first house is in, that's going to reflect on how your appearance is, and not just, you know, your personality, but it's going to manifest your physical appearance as well. If you have Jupiter in the 2nd or 7th house, it's a good chance you have a big booty as well. The reason for that is Jupiter is the planet of expansion, and the 2nd and 7th house are the Venusian houses, the house for Taurus and the house for Libra. So, you know, when you have an expanding planet in the houses that are represented by femininity, there's a great chance that, hey, the butt's going to be there. There's also an awesome chance that you're going to be quite curvy too. You know, the hourglass or pear shape with this placement, that is for sure. Also, if Venus is in the 2nd or 7th house, so when Venus is in this house, you know, it's feminine energy on top of feminine energy. So of course it's going to manifest onto someone in a feminine way. Like they're going to look more feminine. Having more curves makes people think that you're more feminine. That's just how, you know, life works. It doesn't mean that they are more feminine or not, because of course there are people who are less curvy who are more feminine. So please don't take my words and misconstrue them. This is just based off of appearance, okay? So 2nd or 7th, if you have Venus in there, it's basically femininity on top of femininity. So you're going to look feminine. Same if you have Libra or Taurus in the 2nd or 7th house. Again, these are Venusian signs and Venusian houses. So that's just, you know, you being super duper, you know, a Venusian woman. A Venusian woman manifests in humans by being very feminine. So they're going to be more shapelier in the hips and in the butt area. So that would be a great way to indicate if someone has a nice size butt. Lastly, I'm still doing research on this, but remember how I mentioned that Sagittarius ascendants, they happen to have stronger legs, which will lead to like a stronger, larger hips and butt. Sagittarius in the 2nd or 7th house, I've seen some people who actually have a shapelier butt and a round booty if they have Sagittarius in these houses. I'm still doing a little bit more research on that, but there's something I really wanted to include that in. And let me know what you think about that specific aspect. Do you have that aspect in your chart, and do you have a big booty? Let me know. So that's all I have for now. I'm gonna give you some examples for you guys to see towards the end of the video, and so you can see what I mean and see that I'm telling the truth, okay? But yeah, like I'm gonna basically show you guys some pictures and some proof that this is right. And if you kind of like, I would like to like challenge folks, right? If you have like someone with this placement, or you know of someone at this placement, or if you have this placement and it doesn't match with you, I bet you I can tell you why. I bet you I can tell you why. I'm opening up a challenge. If you want me to look at your chart and you say like, hey, I don't have a big butt, why does it doesn't apply to me? I can probably tell you why. There's probably Mars or Saturn like conjuncting or aspecting that, and it's just effing it up for you. I've seen it with celebrities, like looking at their charts and seeing it, how it works for them. Like I've seen it manifest for them that way. So it probably is doing the same for you. But yeah, let me know, comment down below, and I'd love to talk to you about that, okay? Here are some pictures of celebrities who actually follow this quite well, and they do have a big butt because of these placements. Please comment, like, subscribe, share, care, all that good stuff, and I appreciate you and your time, lovelies, okay? I'll talk to you later. Peace.